Look at that.
I should have kept going. They don't want us to be great. Good
Yeah.
job.
Finally, I got one. I was
Let's
missing
go.
all my shot. There it is. They are not.
Still early into the season. It's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting part to the NBA game.
And every first-year player's journey is different and unique. Some come in ready to contribute right away from a physical and mental standpoint. Others really take time to get comfortable and adjusted. So we should not cast any final judgment on any player in 1 year.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Marks in at the 3 spot. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Porter against Harden. Smith outside from deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Marks. Porter looking it over. Smith left side. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Williamson trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Now here's Johnson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Ingram finds Harden. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Smith. And Williamson gets it to go.
And what touch from the big man. I like watching Williamson get interior positioning and attack with purpose.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden the pass to Ingram. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. New Orleans moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Houston. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Here's Johnson. It's stolen by Green, and the foul called on NP. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Şengün with the ball. Working on Williamson. Şengün passes to Marks. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Harden. And that one's good by Porter.
Porter very assertive with that shot. Found the look that he liked and wasted no time taking advantage of it.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How is that reset going?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And it's Green missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Rockets trail by 6. Porter kicks it over to Marks. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the basket by Johnson.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Porter against Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Williamson outside. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 8.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Outside, Porter. Over in the corner, Green. Kept alive by Houston. Will it go? That shot off. Pelicans leading by 10. Ingram outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Up and in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here is Porter. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas, Porter passes to Şengün. Here's Marks. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this man.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Lopez, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Marks. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Smith, the pass to Green. From deep three-point range, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Porter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Marks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Well, Porter has tremendous talent and is very creative. He's good at getting his guys the ball when they're ready to score. A good passer because he's got good vision.
The Pelicans making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And then for Houston, Garuba's checked in. And it's Josh Christopher in for Jalen Green.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Here's Harrison. Zion Williamson making his last shot. It's good.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. The lead is 15. Here's Marks. He has 7. Shoots over Ingram. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. And a change for the Rockets. Martin's checked in. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
There's Harrison, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here is Martin. Back to Harrison. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here is Martin. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Harrison for the 3. That one, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, and you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 21. Martin wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston. Now Johnson. He's got 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Passes it to Christopher. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Here's Harrison. The Pelicans make their last shot. Houston moving the ball around. To the middle. The pass to Garuba. Out to the wing. A second chance effort. He gets that one. Harrison's got his third basket of the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Down low. Martin inside.
Yeah, he in the zone that long.
Martin with the bucket.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Inside, here's Johnson. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 20 points for Johnson.
Well, I mean, especially inside, they've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Harrison. He lobs it up and finished off by Martin.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's New Orleans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So on the floor for Houston. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Marks in at the three.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Marks. 14 feet away. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Back to Harden. Green against Johnson. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Jones. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Call that, but you won't call it for somebody standing in the lane faking it.
Substitution on the court.
God, y'all crazy.
Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 26 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Christopher. From the arc. 6 to shoot. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Harrison with the ball for the Rockets. Down by 12. Outside, Martin. Passes it to Christopher.
Hey, why does he keep holding me?
Here's the three. The shot off that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Following this game, they hit the road to take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And the passing of Ingram. I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
New Orleans shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Harrison. He's got 6. Here's the pass to Christopher.
Oh, my God. They
To stop the
holding
run.
me.
Here's Garuba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Brook Lopez.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Third team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Usman.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Here is Daniels.
My God.
Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Count that bucket. Ingram's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Cullen passes to Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Beyond the arc. Christopher, that's good.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the Rockets pick up 3. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Christopher, the pass to Martin.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Christopher, covered by Johnson. Harrison, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McCollum kicks to Daniels. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Rockets trail by 15. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He contributed 51 points and was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Third team foul.
The Rockets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Count that one. 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
Now, here is Martin. Here's Christopher. 6 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
What a foul
and how
is.
fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right.
Call
and I
got
think in
no
this
foul,
case,
but
the
y'all just
video
call a
review
foul.
showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
Rockets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
At the line for the Rockets. 2 shots.
They always do me like that. Don't call no got no foul.
That one is off. Jalen Green's checked in for Harrison. And he sinks the second. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. McCollum dishes to Murphy.
Oh, my God. Come on,
New Orleans moving it around. Johnson gets the bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Rockets have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. That's good from Green.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Johnson for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Porter with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Harden out there with Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Now here's Valanciunas after Jalen Green's miss, and he comes up with the deuce.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Green. Back to Porter. He feeds it to Smith. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Johnson's got 38 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 4. Green inside the 3-point line. And they recover it.
Oh, no. Get the rebound, man.
Here's Marks. Pelicans with the rebound. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Johnson down low. Working on Green. And again, the basket from Johnson.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marks. And the shot is long. Pelicans leading by 19 points. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Johnson. Green up on top. He's got 5, and he converts the lead.
Get out of my way if y'all ain't no package.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Oh, what an impressive
I'll
dribble
take
drive.
it.
That
Yeah,
replay
no,
brought
get
to you
him out there, no
by
way.
Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Marks. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. 10 points for him.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Ingram outside. Here's Johnson. Valanciunas finds Johnson. Porter with the steal.
Oh my God, that was a foul. That wasn't no steal. Mother.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Man, that was impressive. Kevin Porter Jr. The concentration need.
The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 18. Outside Green. Three-pointer. And another three for Houston.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Harden against Porter.
Man.
Harden the pass to Ingram. They get it back. Valanciunas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Houston moving the ball around. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. Marks has got 17 now.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Johnson. Yep, it counts. 48 points for Johnson.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The pass to Marks. Green against Johnson. Count it. Good. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Pass to Green. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 before the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Green. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Count it. Johnson's got 52 points.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his
That's
points
like me out the
today.
lane and everything.
Passes it to Marks. Over Ingram. Marks, no good. Pelicans leading by 18. Johnson, the pass to Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also been ferocious
football
inside,
instead of basketball.
really taking advantage in the painted area
Ah,
and making
dog.
good on those chances.
Catching
They
up on the
put 3
changes
people
for
out
New
there.
Orleans.
They blocked
Murphy's
it.
checked in, and Jones subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Timeout called for Rockets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. And there's the pass to Şengün. No good. Shot missing. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 20. Lewis passes to Johnson. Murphy dishes to Johnson. That one drops for him. Johnson's got 54 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Christopher. Shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Outside, Lewis knocks down the 3-ball. Lewis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Pass to Bishop. Over Murphy. The Rockets again can't hit.
No matter what looks they get.
And it's Harrison in for Porter. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Houston's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now a timeout called by Houston.
It's t-shirt time! Let's go out in the heat and make some noise!
He's checked in for New Orleans. The Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
For 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot. Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
New Orleans leading by 18. McCollum feeling it out a bit. To the inside. Johnson can't get it to go. Houston's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Down low. And Valanciunas kicks to Johnson.
Two minutes remaining.
Up and in on the layup. Johnson's got 56 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Martin. Porter passes to Christopher. No good from the wing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Jones in the post, covered by Martin. Jones, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Christopher, no good. Pelicans leading by 18. Johnson down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And for Houston, they're shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. It's tipped. Martin the pass to Christopher. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Second shot opportunity. They grab their own miss. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow.
Tell you what, fellas, that's working the wavelengths together there. Those guys clearly on the same page.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
For New Orleans, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Outside, Green. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 9.
Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
And the basket by McCollum.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it's New Orleans with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced to be wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. But
there I go, right there. Right there. There I go.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post going for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Marks in at the small forward. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans.
There I go again.
Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. New Orleans moving it around. Porter against Harden. Johnson dishes to Ingram. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Williamson. He's off on that one. Smith with some nice D. Rockets trail by 21. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Playing from behind, trying to catch up at this point. They've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently, as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Johnson, good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Passes to Marks. Back to Porter. Inside. Green with the basket on the assist by Porter.
Y'all got to help me, man, because yo man blocking me.
His inside game, which will complement
y'all need to help me.
Game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Harden the pass to Jones. Down low. And he banks in the layup. 66 points for Johnson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Green launches it from deep. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Sinks that one from the ball.
Y'all trying to hold me? Y'all be worried about everybody else?
I tell you what, with Harden,
so you trying to hold the wrong person.
The defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Porter passes to Şengün. He dishes it to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good work.
That's what I'm talking about. Why I didn't get no foul? He tried to under me.
And they are are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside, Green. Here's Marks. Smith surveying the D. Another miss by Houston.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jones finds Johnson. Good. That's
what about that foul, man?
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Floats one. The layup good by Porter Jr.
Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection. Taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Here's Johnson, and another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Porter. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD, or AD, or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded.
I think they cut the fouls off.
Some creativity.
I seriously think they cut the fouls off on me.
Outside, Porter. And the pass to Smith. Here's Marks. Green taking his time here. Pass to Şengün. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Johnson draws the double. Outside, Jones to the middle. Williamson trying to free himself up. A shot by Johnson, no good. And Porter, here we go.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr., unafraid to slice his
I
way
think they
to
cut the fouls off.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Jones.
What?
Ingram kicks to Jones.
I don't know. Where
New
you put it
Orleans
at?
moving the ball around. And there.
You had it knocking up under the thing.
For him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Back to Porter. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. And Green now, top of the key. From outside, off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Count that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And it's good for 2.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside, Jones. Passes it to Williamson. Over Şengün. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
First one falls.
Substitution on the court.
Ingram passes to Johnson. And another one. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Porter against Harden. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Valanciunas. And again. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Harden dishes to Valanciunas. Bounce pass Ingram. Johnson for 3. No good that time. And for the Rockets, they're shooting at 42% in this final quarter. 8 feet away. That one wide left. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Harden kicks to Ingram. There's the dish to Johnson. Back to Ingram. Now the pass to Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
5 to shoot. Takes it from 10. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He's covered by Ingram. Smith the pass to Porter. No good on that one. Good D by Williamson.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Green comes in for Zion Williamson. McCollum's checked in for Johnson. And Lewis subbed in for James Harden. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had
that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.